Alrighty, guys, we are back. It's your boy EQ, and up next we have DJ Akademiks calling out Maul for depolishing during his debate with DJ Head, which is hilariously coming from Ak, the master glazer general himself of the OVO army. But it seems that's changing. Maybe he's reaching his boiling point with Drake, and the resentment is growing, and that epic crash out that I've been expecting is more imminent than we would have thought. Because the very same thing he's telling Maul, people have definitely said about him over the past year. So this is hilariously ironic, but at the end of the day, I still believe that Ak is truly a Kendrick Lamar fan, and I can't even say closeted Kendrick Lamar fan because we have so many clips of him professing his love for Kendrick Lamar and exalting the quality of his music. So his actions could definitely be seen as a tactic for him to rage bait to get the bag as big as possible. He obviously loves the music because every time he listens to it on stream, he's bopping his head and reciting the lyrics word for word. The guy seems geeked every time he's watching a Kendrick Lamar video. A lot more excited for those than when he's watching one of Drake's music videos. But even if he really believed the things he says about the beef for Drake or Kendrick, not even he could justify the takes that Maul tries to spin. Quite possibly the worst in hip-hop. DJ Head did check Maul on these bad takes, but for a guy that has never needed facts to make arguments, it's just a matter of time before he loads up on another one of those egregious takes. Though he did admit Kendrick Lamar's talent is elite, he definitely did his best in trying to minimize Kendrick Lamar and what he's been doing. But enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into the video, where we have DJ Akademiks calling out Maul for depolishing during his either painful or very hilarious debate with DJ Head. It's all a matter of perspective at this point, but it is hilarious that this is coming from DJ Akademiks himself, the master glazer general of the OVO army. This weird OVO love triangle is getting weirder by the day, fighting for the affection of a man that doesn't truly want to have anything to do with either of them. And honestly, if these are your two biggest cheerleaders, man, there's a problem.
But we all know it was a play.
What was the play?
Lucien had to have a meeting about what was going to happen, how it was going to happen.
Lucien does not care anything other than if it's making him money.
What?
All right, man.
He's not
I'll be
having
a
a
little bit
powwow
disappointed
with Kendrick.
Mealy Mall is not the regular dick sucker. He's not the regular.
If you guys don't know, a lot of this animosity does stem from like his long feud with Rory and Maul, stemming from their days over at the JBP, the Joe Budden podcast. So anytime Akademiks gets a chance to kick their back in, he's definitely going to take it.
Penis Saddler. So he supposedly grew up
Penis
around
Saddler.
some of this music shit. To hear him say some dumb shit like this, I'm like, have y'all ever talked to Lucien? I've talked
If you guys don't know, Maul is the little brother of Biggs, who was one of the co-founders of Rockefeller.
to Lucien. I've met Lucien. I've talked to his son. Lucien Grange would not be sitting there listening to Euphoria. I promise.
I agree.
Bruv, come on, dog. So if you think him and Kendrick is locking in, bruh, come on, stop being stupid.
You know that for a fact?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Maul, were there
You want
any
that
lines
defamation lawsuit?
objectively that you think struck a nerve from Euphoria?
I honestly can't remember Euphoria.
Yo, Mealy Mall, bro.
I do love the fact that Damaris and Rory are having the times of their lives, because usually when they're arguing with Maul, Maul just doesn't listen. He just shuts down and doesn't retract any of the things he says, even if they provide evidence, which they usually do.
The dick sucking is a little bit too much, gang. Euphoria is an amazing song. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, I was hating on it in the beginning.
I love that
like
record.
Euphoria is tough. When this nigga says he don't remember it, that's when I know he not listening to music. It just tells me.
He's just a master hater. It's just selective memory at its finest. Obviously, he remembers Euphoria, but he's not going to give it any credit. Even DJ Head is looking at this dude like your opinions are just instantly invalidated by that one statement. Like I just said, to me, that was my favorite record amongst a very great set of records. I love everything from the changes in the production arrangement to the numerous flows that Kendrick Lamar pulled off flawlessly. Something that he's always been known to do. The guy can get really experimental with his arrangements, which is really dope. And it's funny that Maul can't look DJ Head in the face and say that.
Me, you're not that big of a rap fan. So if you up here arguing about this bullshit and you don't remember one of the important records that determine the beef, I'm like, oh yeah, you're doing too much dick sucking right now. Like, hold on, man. Like, hold on, brother.
Like the bar. And I'm being serious. I really can't remember. I can't quote a single bar from Euphoria right now.
Can't even look at him in the face when he says that, man. Obviously, I can't contain my laughter as well. DJ Head, I totally understand. These erroneous and egregious claims that Maul tries to spin are just on another level, and we can see that from DJ Akademiks' reaction to all of it. I mean, just look at the face that it paused on, man. The dude obviously understands how egregious what Maul just said is. How can you be speaking on any of this stuff if you don't remember one of the biggest records? Someone should throw an actual tomato at Maul for these type of claims. And for a guy that, like, yeah, Ak said, the dude has been around hip-hop his entire life. His brother was one of the co-founders of one of the biggest labels of its era. Jay-Z was rapping for a very long time, and it took for Rockefeller to really bring him to that next level. And given the fact that he had such close proximity to Jay, it really is shocking that the dude has this type of selective memory that he can't remember Jay's beef with Nas, because that got very disrespectful very quickly. Jay literally had a bar where he was referencing his bodily fluids on Nas's son's baby car seat. So for him to think that any of this stuff is going too far, yeah, man, you've clearly blocked out a lot of the stuff that you've been closely tied to. I feel like we should all thank DJ Head for going down there and holding Maul accountable for the stupid things he says. And Akademiks lately seems to have been seeing the light. I know for most people, it's obviously too late. They're like, yo, just stay over on that side. But even Ak in this situation could call a spade a spade. It is hilarious that Maul during this debate was so perplexed by the fact that DJ Head could actually be objective about his views. Because for Maul, things are obviously feelings with no facts involved at all. At this point, I'm just waiting for Drake to go and do an interview with another hip-hop platform so we can really see Ak's true feelings behind all this, because I feel like he's holding a lot inside, and the way he's been acting lately definitely shows that. A lot of times when people aren't living their truths and they're living a lie and not saying what they truly believe, they resort to the type of outbursts he usually has and sometimes cover it up with things like Hennessy. But it seems like we're getting some of those opinions more and more as the days go by, and obviously stuff like this is probably going to prevent that Drake interview from ever happening. But definitely let me know what you guys think. What did you guys think about this whole debate? And also, what did you guys think of Ak out of all people being the one to call out Maul? I know we've all been doing it online, but for the master glazer himself, DJ Akademiks, to come out and say this stuff is obviously very telling about the whole situation. Drake has basically lost all his cheerleaders. Also, let me know if you guys think that it's too late for Akademiks to switch sides, because I know a lot of people are definitely going to have an opinion on that. So definitely let me know what you guys think. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does the channel wonders. I really want to thank you guys so much for continuing to make this channel a part of your day. Honestly, it does mean the world to me, and probably the biggest reason that I make these videos. And all the love and support that you guys continue to show this channel on a daily is overwhelming. So I really want to let you guys know again how grateful I am for all of it. Because without you, this channel wouldn't have been growing the way it has been over the past year. I also want to update you guys. I did open up the channel for YouTube memberships. People have been recommending me to do that since last year. I just didn't have the time, because if I were going to go about that, I did want to have some cool perks lined up for that. So when you sign up, you will get like cool custom badges and cool custom emojis as well. It is a small way to support the channel, but it definitely goes a long way. So thank you guys so much for the support. Definitely looking forward to what you guys have to say on this situation. Hope you guys love this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. DJ Head seemed like he was having the time of his life debating a buffoon. And the fact that Maul couldn't make direct eye contact when he was saying some of these egregious things is just plain hilarious. It's all the signs that someone is probably lying there.